Look at the size of this.
I personally think that Amsterdam has one of the most vibrant and exciting food scenes here in Europe. It is so good. And for this episode, we're going to explore some of these food spots.
I feel like I'm having a date with Amsterdam.
In this video, we're going to meet local owners and chefs behind the dishes.
Come on.
To find out more about the Amsterdam food scene and its trends.
When you're thinking about brunch, this is exactly what I have in my head.
I've got quite a few exciting spots that we have chosen. Let's start with number one, shall we? And for our very first location, we're here at Jordaan Neighbourhood, and we're here specifically for Café Smalle, which has undoubtedly some of the best views here on the canals. Let's pop in and see what this place is all about.
I'm Dennis Dekker. I'm the manager of the café you're currently in, Café Smalle, in the Jordaan area in Amsterdam.
The cafe inside itself is really nice and lovely, and what I particularly enjoy are these very old posters of different spirits of Netherlands. Just everything uses history and charm.
You're now in the former tasting room of Geneva distiller Pieter Hoppe. He started in this street, and this was his tasting room. He started here in 1780, so it's quite old. Yeah. A little bit old. Yeah.
I personally have chosen Café Smalle because of its gorgeous canal views, but honestly, after being inside here, I can't quite get enough of the cozy vibes. Plus also it's really sunny today, which is amazing, but it's a little bit cooler here. And since this place kind of serves pretty much everything and it's breakfast time right now, I went for a beautiful omelette with ham and cheese. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a pretty large portion here. It's almost like a sandwich, you know, you have omelette in the middle. It's a comically large bite here. It's a really nice and fluffy omelette. Bread is really super nice and fresh and soft, and you get the crunchiness from cucumbers. I love it. One thing that Dennis mentioned here is that it's a beautiful, lovely cafe to sit at when it's lovely and sunny, but the views do change drastically in the evening when the sun is setting down, the boats are passing by. It's a very lovely and romantic place to be, and of course that's when most of the locals are coming here as well. So if you can't come here for breakfast, pop in for a lovely evening drink or two. Cheers. Obviously, we as tourists who come here like to enjoy walking on the canal streets. What's your kind of favorite place to go?
If you are in this neighborhood, then you definitely should try the Negen Straatjes or the 9 streets. And they're like little boutique shops and everything, little shops to get some nice food and everything. So I personally really like that. Yeah.
One of my favorite ways to have lunch here in Amsterdam is to grab food to go and enjoy it in the benches in the nearby canals or in the parks. And for our very first spot, we're going to be checking out this confectionery that has been operating for over 100 years. The bakery is called Lanskroon Bakery, and we're going to be tasting their king-size handmade Stroopwafels. Let's get in.
Well, I'm definitely going to go for your king-size Stroopwafel. Is that how you say it?
It's the half size of my face. So Stroopwafel is basically made out of 2 sweet dough discs that are held together with sweet caramel in the middle. Let's bite in. Nice and warm. The reason why I love Stroopwafels is because they're crunchy and chewy at the same time. Look at that thick layer of the filling in the middle. That's where the sweetness comes from. And this bit here is a little bit more like a cookie dough here. It's a little bit crunchier than I'm used to. And I personally think it's a perfect snack when you're touristing and exploring Amsterdam, so you can hold it in one hand whilst you're taking pictures of the canals with another hand. Delicious. For our second spot, I really want to mix things up and try a proper delicious Lebanese wrap. So we're here at the Lebanese Sajeria. Let's order. One of the reasons why this place is called Sajeria is because of this dome-shaped griddle that is called Straatjes, and this is where they actually make the flat bread. And I really like all the toppings that we see here. It looks lovely. It smells really amazing of the fresh bread.
And this is the reason why we're here. Look at this massive wrap. Wow. So they have quite a few options here. They have vegan, vegetarian and meat options. I've got myself halloumi and za'atar manouche, which is flatbread. I really enjoyed the guys actually making it in front of me, putting a little bit of that za'atar and oil on top of this flatbread whilst it was baking. So it's really nice and crunchy. Let's taste it. Okay, which way? This way. It is so good. The za'atar herbs are really zingy and aromatic, and the halloumi adds a little bit of that umaminess to the whole flatbread. And of course you have your usual suspects here, such as cucumber and tomato. I really love it. And look at the string of the cheese. Come on, that's very picturesque. You have two options. You can have a sandwich to go, or you can sit here upstairs. They have a very lovely small terrace here, which is really nice that I have the windows all the way to the ceiling, so I can see people passing by whilst I'm enjoying my lovely sandwich here. This is so good. Honestly, a very lovely lunch combination here. For our final go-to spot, we're here in the Pijp neighborhood checking out Ranchi that make delicious Japanese-style sandwiches, better known as Sandos. Let's order in.
My name is Sebastian Roosink. I'm the co-owner of REM Amsterdam. We started from the bottom and now we're here.
For the people who do not know anything about what is Japanese-style sandwich, do you mind maybe like talking a little bit more about that?
Sure. A shokupan loaf, it's a Japanese-style milk bread that has a sanzong in it that is like a roux. Instead of butter, you use water, so your hydration goes up. So you have a super fluffy bread. In Japan, you eat this at a 7-Eleven or what we have in Holland at the kiosk at the station, right?
Honestly, all I want to do is just to whip out my phone and take loads of Instagram pictures. It's so neat and lovely.
Our butcher is making square patties, like Wendy's. That's breaded as well, deep fried, and then we make XO sauce mayonnaise. I mean, a lot of umami is going on there. Cabbage as well, and a homemade barbecue sauce on top as well.
I'm literally salivating right now. Can't really wait to try one of your Sando sandwiches here.
Oh, mamma mia. Oh, mamma mia.
It's like a hug between your fingers here. It's crispy, it's crunchy, the XO mayo adds a little bit of that sweetness to it and a little bit of that shrimpiness to it. The breaded katsu around beef is really nice and crunchy. I love this place. I really love the Japanese influence. I witnessed two brothers working next to each other in the kitchen like a well-oiled machine, and it's exactly what Sebastian said. This is a product of love. You can really taste it with every single bite here. And I feel like next time you're going to be here on this market, you just owe it to yourself to pop in and try one of their sandwiches. This is iconically awesome. For our evening spot, we are in the Pijp neighborhood that has a very trendy and awesome and vibrant gastro scene, and we are here to check out the very first cevicheria in the city, Sjefietshé de Pijp. Let's get in. Smells awesome.
My name is Miriam. We're at Sjefietshé, restaurant Sjefietshé. I'm the manager over here. Sjefietshé is fish that we marinate it in leche de tigre. And then we pimp it with different kind of vegetables. We have respect for the roots from South America and Peru, but we give it our own twist over here. It's Amsterdam style. It's the taste people like in Amsterdam.
Can I just say that it's so nice to finish this lovely evening in a proper, nice neighborhood restaurant, and I have gorgeous food in front of me. I honestly feel like I've traveled to South America. The colors, the smells are just
For example, the classic ceviches with dorada fish, truffle corn, coriander, red onions.
It's quite spicy at the very beginning, but then you are hit with the crunchiness from the corn, and at the very end you get a little bit of that coriander kick, which is amazing, and a little bit of that spiciness lingers at the very end. I really like that corn touch. We also have a Thai ceviche here.
The Thai ceviche is like almost the same, but then it's with coconut milk, pistache, gambas as well.
There's a lot of flavors happening here. I have pistachios that giving that kick, and coconut milk just kind of smooths it all out. Oh, wow. Awesome combo. Sjefietshé de Pijp also does some really nice cocktails here. And look at this yellow color. It's literally like a sunshine in a cocktail glass here.
Ooh, nice and fruity.
I saved the best for last. We have here the hot dog with octopus.
People really know us from this Hotdoctopus. It's quite funny because people all over the world come inside and they're like, we need to try the Hotdoctopus. We just bake it in a pan and then we top it with some coriander mayonnaise. Looks quite easy, but the taste is amazing. I love it. I'm working here, but I love to order the Hotdoctopus. Like in my free time, I come over to have Hotdoctopus.
Looks very theatrical.
Look at that. Sando. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. The brioche is really nice and buttery. And then we have this very delicious, very buttery octopus there as well with that mayo and a little bit of that acidity from gherkiness. This is just a banger dish. I would queue for that. What a night, what a way to finish this beautiful, lovely evening. All right, I need to go and catch up on my beauty sleep because tomorrow I'm gonna have brunch on a boat. I'm excited about that. Let our brunch experience begin. What I really enjoy is that the boat is dating back to 1914 and it used to be a cargo ship, and now this is the place where we're gonna be sitting and enjoying our brunch. Love the whole Amsterdam theme of repurposing old cargo ships and making something really nice and cool out of them. Oh God, steps. Hey Julian, how are you doing?
For you.
Yeah.
Right here.
Perfect, thank you so much.
I'm like behind the scenes, and he's in front of the scenes.
Better with customers.
You're the friendly face, the hello, and you're the making sure that everything is working at the back.
Happening in the back. Yeah. So we're co-owners, like everything that we do overlaps. Everybody, when it's hot, the first thing you do when you're in Amsterdam is you try to find a boat, rent a boat, take your boat out. Why don't we try to take this whole like brunch concept and just put it on a boat?
Miss G's brunch boat is one of those boats in Amsterdam here which actually cooks food on the boat, and they have a really cool brunch menu here. So of course I had to order Benny bacon with 2 beautiful poached eggs. I really like that Benny bacon actually come with very crispy, super crispy bacon. It can literally stand on its own.
Crunchy.
The brunch boat menu was influenced by the actual brunch, which we did, which was boozy, over-the-top, indulgent, American, Canadian comfort food.
They also have a really lovely cocktail menu. They're very known for their spicy Bloody Marys here.
Good stuff.
Fried chicken is probably our most popular. Thought like putting fried chicken on a waffle with syrup, this is kind of strange, but it's obviously like a staple in North America. So we just wanted to bring that here, kind of like trying to have like the most indulgent weekend.
It's glazing on the sun, it's so good looking. And I really want to point your attention how crispy is the chicken. Super crispy. Oh yeah. It's the perfect combination of sweet and salty. Chicken batter has a lot of flavor, a lot of spices inside. It's really nice and herby. Again, you get a little bit of that sweetness from the maple syrup. 90 minutes of the boat tour with some hip hop tunes and a nice, lovely, pickly Bloody Mary. I'm in heaven. Our brunch boat just left. It was amazing, but we're off to our next spot. Also, it's a very beautiful day on the canals today. We're back in the Pijp neighborhood, and we're here for Arles, which is this French neo-bistro, and we're here to taste their 5-course menu, where each course is paired with a new wine. I'm excited. Let's pop in. Look at this gorgeous small little bistro. Places like that do really teleport you all the way to France.
Then the first bite, smoked eel with pork and tamarind jus, and a Riesling from the Alsace.
Ooh, very crispy. Ooh, I like that. Really nice and crispy, minerally wine. Let's go in. You get very lovely umaminess from the smoked eel, and then you get the sweetness from the jus. It looks so nice and gentle, but it packs a really good punch of flavors.
Next is the blanched green asparagus with dill oil.
Normally, I really like to show you a little bit behind the scenes, but here I just really don't want to break the magic. It looks so perfect. Come on. Asparagus is really nice and crunchy, and it gives this meatiness to the dish, and then you get that sourness from the sauce. I don't even know how to explain it. It tastes really interesting. And this dish was paired with Manitou Ceylon. Ooh, this one is a little bit fruity, yeah. Oh, wow.
So next we have the lamb tartare with egg yolk, tarragon and chives.
Honestly, I never had lamb tartare before, so I'm quite excited to taste it. Very herby. It's some French magic here.
And with that I have a rosé from the Grenache grape. Nice and full round, bit buttery.
I like rosé wines, so I'm excited. Ooh, very crispy. It's definitely more fruitier and more things are happening here. But again, lamb is quite potent in flavor, so I think this rosé wine works really well together. Chef's kiss, French chef's kiss.
And then the main course, which is the red snapper.
When I'm thinking about French cuisine, this is kind of the style of plating that I'm imagining. The fish is so buttery. It's definitely a very elegant dish here. The red snapper is just super nice and soft, and you get the crunchiness and umaminess from asparagus, and that dark red sauce just adds another punch of flavor.
Finally, we have the dessert, the riolet. It's a rice pudding with vanilla ice cream.
Cheers.
And goes very well with this Sauterne. It's a dessert wine from Bordeaux.
I don't get my desserts paired with wine. I'm quite intrigued. Wow, it's definitely a bit more viscous, so it's on a slightly sweeter side, which I actually really like. Honestly, I had an absolute blast, and the team here at Arles is very knowledgeable, and the wine pairings have been absolutely fantastic. The only question I have, why do I not visit more French bistros? Don't do that mistake. Please come in here, enjoy your wonderful journey here. We are off to our last spot for tonight. I can see NDSM across the river, and it's literally growing and changing in front of our eyes, which is awesome to see, and also lovely to see all those boats passing by. And for our final spot for this video, we're going to be checking out this spot. Yeah, we are finishing this video with a bang. Let's climb up. Climbing up is actually pretty dope, but the steps are see-through. It's pretty scary. Whew. I already know that I'm in for a very unique and lovely evening here. Honestly, when I stepped into this restaurant, I did not know where to point my camera at, whether on the views, which are absolutely lovely and fantastic, or on the restaurant itself. So we've got our very first course here. We have sashimi of red millet fish. I've read that the chef here is really playful and likes to work a little bit with your imagination here. For example, this red thing here is not actually the fish is underneath it. Still can't believe that this is watermelon. I've heard that they actually prepare it for a couple of days. They marinate it for a day, and then they marinate it again with some salt, so it draws all the water out and creates these lovely beautiful pieces of watermelon. And I love this basil ice cream. Let's put it on top. Look at that. Red, green, white. I love it. The watermelon is super juicy but also meaty at the same time. This is a very banging dish. Woo! Wow. You know the saying, you eat with your eyes first. I honestly feel like sitting here next to these gorgeous windows and the views, I'm eating 3 times because everything here is absolutely stunning. And I've just been served our second dish. What I have here is a beautiful piece of ray wing that has been glazed, and we have a vegetable piccalilli on top. The thing that I didn't know about the ray wing is that there is a bone that runs through the whole piece, hence an extra utensil here. Let's just dig in, shall we? The piece is so nicely cooked, just goes through it like butter. Look how flaky it is, how meaty it is. Wow. I feel like I'm a painter and I'm mixing colors together. It's sweet and meaty, and you get that crunchiness from piccalilli, and then the egg yolk with chive sauce just add extra umaminess in. This is not just a beautiful dish in the way how it looks, but it's also a very vibrant dish when it comes to different flavors. And the beauty of this place is that there is more to see and more to eat. We just arrived to the rooftop bar, and honestly, this place, the higher you go, the better it gets. It looks absolutely fantastic as the sun is setting down. The views from here are just incredible. I really enjoy the fact that no matter where you are seated, whether on the rooftop or at the restaurant or at the bar, you always can order some snacks, and the food always comes from the same kitchen, which means that the quality of the food is going to be awesome. And I've got myself a gorgeous plate of oysters here with hoisin sauce, like a cherry on top of our very delicious evening here. Mamma mia! Really umami, and you get really nice fresh oyster and a crunchiness from the puffed rice. What a note to finish this gorgeous evening. I hope you found some awesome places to visit when you're going to be next time here in Amsterdam. As always, all the places will be linked in the description box below. Welcome to the iAmsterdam travel series. I'm Polly, and I will see you in the next one. And for now, I'm just going to enjoy these gorgeous views with this lovely cocktail.